Oh, zit ik? Yeah? On?
One of those two, please.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Munich, everyone. And of course, for Romanian press, welcome back to Munich. Welcome to Netherlands press conference before round of 16 match against Romania. Here with me are Netherlands head coach Ronald Koeman and player Cody Gakpo. Today we have Dutch, Romanian, English and German interpretation available. I'm sure you know the drill. Just see the tokens on the posters, download the app and you're ready to go. Please raise your hand if you want to ask questions. Introduce yourself. Wait for Peter and Nastya to help you, to help me. Wait for the microphone and one question only, please. Be respectful towards your colleague. We'll start with Cody because he has to go to the training. So questions for Cody Gakpo, please. Yes, we'll start in the second row here.
Goedemiddag, beiden.
Goedemiddag.
Cody, morgen Roemenië. Die zullen ongetwijfeld vanaf de eerste minuut...
The Romanian team will probably really fight for it. How can you defend against it?
Wij moeten ook maar vanaf de
Well,
seconde beginnen met vechten.
we will need to start fighting as well from the first few seconds. And I think that we've trained really well this week. We've got a good plan, a good combat plan, and that's how we will play.
We'll continue on this side, lady in the second row.
Goedemiddag, Cody. Merk jij verandering binnen de ploeg na de wedstrijd?
Hello, Cody. Do you see a change in the team after Austria as if it has been a wake-up call?
Nou, niet zozeer verandering na die wedstrijd.
Not that much of a change after the game. Everybody was disappointed because we had lost. Everybody knew that it has to be better. We discussed it, we trained on that basis, and we got through, and now it will really start. And everybody knows this, and we need to do well.
We'll go on the right side. Yes.
Hello, I'm Teodor Jumătate from Golaso.ro, Romania. If I ask Cody something, can I ask Mr. Koeman afterwards?
Now for Cody and then we'll...
Oh, okay. So for Cody, 3 years ago you played against Romania at Euro Under 21 and the score was 1-1. What do you remember about that time and how's it going to be tomorrow?
I think the 1-1 game was the first game in the group. They scored a wonderful free kick, if I remember correctly. It was a very tough game. And I think we can expect the same tomorrow. I think it will be a tough game and we have to fight in moments and that's what we prepare to do. So, I think everybody from our team is looking forward to it and we want to also show a reaction from the last game and show everybody how good we can be.
Hello, Daniel Grigore, Gazeta Sporturilor Romania. Cody, you are now up against one of the best right backs at this tournament, Andrei Ratiu. How do you plan to get the best out of him?
I have to make his life very difficult tomorrow. I'm going to try to go on the 1v1s with him. It's going to be a tough battle. It's good for me. And I have to try my best to go past him and to be important for the team as well. And looking forward to that as well.
Lady in the fifth row.
Hi Cody, een korte vraag. 3/4 van de Nederlanders denkt dat Oranje morgen gaat winnen.
Question. 3/4 of the Dutch people think that the Netherlands team will win. Maybe they've got a lot of confidence. How do you feel about it? Well, it makes us feel very good. And we know that after the last game that the country has been a bit disappointed. But we want to win every game. And this is one of those games. We've got a lot of confidence. And the confidence has also grown, and it's of course very nice if the whole country supports you. It's very good, and every time when we see that orange wall in the stadium, it has a big impact. It makes us run that bit faster, and hopefully we can do that again tomorrow for the country.
Same row. Yeah.
Wout Weghorst said after Netherlands-Austria that there was not enough energy. How can you ensure that you will have enough energy tomorrow? What is it? Can you capture it or not? If I knew that, then I would have made sure we did it last game. But sometimes we did not give enough energy, and of course we try to make each other as sharp as possible during a game like that. And tomorrow we need to be there as a team, give enough energy, and that is our game plan. Without Weghorst, well, that's a problem, but he's part of our team and we need everyone.
On the
Hello,
left side.
Sergio Alexandru from Gazeta Sportul in Romania. Is there any Romanian player that caught your eye during this tournament?
To be honest, I watched the 3 games of them as well, and they have some good players. I cannot name one in particular that was the best one in my eyes, but yeah, as a team they were very good. They have in the attacking line some dribblers like Aji and Man, if I say it right. On the midfield, steady midfielders as well, and like your colleague already said, the right back was a good one. So some good players.
Thank you, Cody. Those were questions for you. See you at the training.
Okay.
We'll continue with head coach. So questions for Ronald Koeman. Who will start? We'll start as before. Second row here.
Ook goedemiddag, Ronald. Middag. Het is alweer een week geleden.
Hello, Ronald. It's a week ago that you played the last game. We heard from the players that some harsh words has been delivered, a tough analysis. How did you see this week, and what has been the change in the team, and how will they be? Well, first of all, it was a very long week. I would have preferred a shorter week because 7 days between the last game and the next game tomorrow is a long time. On the other hand, we had enough time to review the game, to do analysis, to see where mistakes were made, where we didn't do well. And sometimes it might have looked that there wasn't enough energy, but maybe that was due because an opponent was just better and that we were not compact enough, so that it looks that you're not aggressive enough, that you come too late. So in that sense, I believe that there were enough reasons to make this analysis, and we did it. And the players and the staff have been very open, and then you continue, you train, and then you look at the reaction with the players. And in a lot of sense, we had to look to make sure that the disappointment, that we got over the disappointment and how we can do better. But that is what has happened. But just, yes, it's a confirmation that needs to be seen tomorrow.
Hello, Teodor Jumătate from Golasodro again from Romania. Some time ago, when the Netherlands lost the qualifyings for a final tournament, Johan Cruijff said that he hurts his eyes when he's looking at the Dutch national team play. What do you think Johan Cruijff would have said about the Dutch national team after your defeat against Austria?
It's a little bit difficult question. But I know that he liked really much attacking football. But I was part of his team a long time. And we had worse matches than we did against Austria. But of course, we are a proud nation. We like to win. We like to play nice football. But not always happened. And we take the critics, no problem. And we like to turn it for tomorrow and to make the people happy about the final result. We take Romania really seriously because it's easy to think about the national team of Holland that they don't take them really seriously. We take them very serious. We know what we can expect. And we need to improve compared to the last match. And that's what we like to do.
Yeah.
Ronald, goedemiddag. Je hebt flink wat wisselingen doorgevoerd steeds op het middenveld.
Yes, you've made some changes in the midfield. How is Davy Blind a serious option for you to start if you look at his qualities? Well, it is clear that we have made some changes. That is also a consequence of the people that are absent, especially in the midfield. I already made a comment about this. We look now at the new midfield. Sometimes it's been quite good, sometimes it wasn't that good. And then you try to make some logical choices. And if Daly is an option there, well, Daly is appropriate for several positions.
Yeah.
Hi, Coach. Nicolina for German newspaper Bild. In Munich, everybody's talking about Xavi Simons, as Bayern is trying to sign him after the tournament. I'd like to know if you see Xavi ready to take on such a huge challenge like Bayern, and if you would recommend him to join Bayern.
It's a great talent. And big talents, they can play in every place. And he showed it first in Holland. He showed it in Leipzig last season. And he's one of the players of the Dutch national team. And if you're part of the Dutch national team, you can play in Bayern Munich. And he and his family and his people around him are really seriously and they think about what is the best step for him. How we changed PSV for Leipzig. And okay, I don't know, because we are busy for this tournament. And for every player, I wish the best and the best club and the best position to play and to keep improving as a young player.
We'll continue here.
Hey Ronald, wedstrijden zoals tegen Oostenrijk, die heb je in andere...
Ronald, if you a match like against Austria, you've seen quite often. How can you make sure that you get a more stable situation? What did you do last week? Well, you try to make teams more stable, to give up less space, and to pay more attention to be attacking, to put on pressure. And that's where we pay attention to. Sometimes it's quite hard, because also in the match against Austria, we were not very precise. We were too late sometimes. And if they put on a lot of pressure, then you get into a situation in the match where they dominate, they have more confidence, and our confidence is leaving. But it's clear that the space also in the midfield, and also said it, that we have to change things there. But it's also due to the fact that we have got a new midfield team, and that leads to changes for the players behind the midfield and the players before the midfield. And we try to make the best choice.
We'll continue with our jumping left to right. Now we'll go to the left side. Yes.
Raphael Weiss, AD Sportschau. You just talked about the midfield. with Frankie de Jong, you're missing one very important player in the midfield. How do you evaluate the midfield when it comes to finding the attackers with passes and putting them in positions where they can be effective and dangerous?
Yeah, of course, but that's a long story, and don't like to talk too much about we're missing. This is the team and the selection that we have, and we need to improve. But it's not only the midfield, but sometimes the communication between the center backs and the midfield players needs to be better, and we need to communicate much more than we did. And sometimes by talking, to have good communication, you can solve problems in spaces that your opponent will take in. And that's training, that's talking, and that's being clear to everybody what's the way, how we like to press the opponent. And that means a lot, and we need to improve in that.
Yes.
Hi, Ronald, Stan Wachman van nu.nl. Van Dijk zei deze week dat er
Hello, I'm from nu.nl. Van Dijk said that some hard words were ushered. Have you also taken part in those discussions? Yes, I would say so. I am responsible. So yes, I did join the discussion.
Maar waarom? Die spelers kunnen natuurlijk ook onderling
But
elkaar...
why? Because the players can also communicate within themselves. But you felt the need to take part. Yes, with all respect, when we're talking about the game, then I need to take part in those discussions.
We're at final questions. Now we'll go to the left side. Yeah, gentleman in orange.
Hello, Sergio Alexandru from Gazeta Sportului, Romania. What do you think that are Romanian strengths after you analyze the team?
It's a team who will be really aggressive. Defensive-wise, they are strong physically. And they have some individuals. They are dangerous out of corner and free kicks. And I think that's enough.
In the center, on the right.
Ronald, als jij valt, struikel je over een gouden Rolex, zei je van Bronkhorst.
If you fall, you said you fall over a Rolex. Does it feel like you've been very lucky so far? And can you say what you would like to see in your team after the game against Austria? Well, in 2021, I believe that we heard some similar rumors, and then there was a game against the Czech Republic, and then it was over. So let's not look that we have too much luck now, but let's just make sure that we win and that we can continue. And once again, it's not based on anything. And what needs to become better is that we need to have a more compact team that's more aggressive and that communicates better with each other. And where the creative players can make the difference and have to make the difference. I think that we need to make some improvements in those areas. From the Telegraaf, the Netherlands. We also thought that 7 days was a long time. Can you give some advice? Maybe invite us for a cup of coffee? That would be quite nice. Do you think it would be quite nice? Yes, I missed you. I missed you. It was a long time. Shall we do it next time? Okay. I think it would improve the relationship. But we heard from Van Dijk, from AK, and they said this will never happen again. Memphis said the tournament will only start now. That's quite late, frankly. What do they ensure? What do you see that it will not happen again? Because you have been disappointed a few times. Yes. But you can think and say what needs to be improved and what will not happen again, but it remains football. There will always be moments for whatever reason, and I've also felt how the players have said things about each other that will happen, but it's never certain that what will happen in 3 months or in 3 games. If you say it will not happen again, it not only depends on the setup, it's also possible that the opponent is better. But I've seen that the way in which the players have communicated with each other, that my feeling, but what is my feeling? Sometimes you got a bad feeling. It's maybe not based on truth, that things may be quite different. But the defeat and the criticism, and we had to look into the mirror, and that was, I think, positive. But once again, the proof you can only show when you're playing the game.
We have journalists with us also remotely connected, so we'll go to Ronan Dorfan now.
Mr. Michels, can you hear me? No, I'm remote.
You're sitting in a tunnel?
Yeah.
We can hear you and we can see you. Just go on.
Okay, great, thanks. Mr. Michels, you played in the wonderful team of 1988 here in Germany, and your coach was Michels. And can you tell us a bit about that time? How did he motivate players? What did you learn from him? Did he speak of 1974? Just for the old people, give some nostalgia.
Can you repeat your question?
Okay, Mr. Koeman. You played in the great team of 1988 in Germany here. And the coach was Rinus Michels, and which is, of course, so mythological. Can you tell us a bit about those times? How did he motivate the team? Did he speak of 74? What did you learn from him? Some nostalgia for the old generation.
No, the coach at that time, Rinus Michels, was a big personality. He didn't talk a lot, but the personality was there. And we had a really good group of players and a good group of quality players. We had a good ambience in the team, and if we get a little bit that luck, what we had in '88, we will win tomorrow. And okay, you can't compare it because it was different football. Difficult, different physical football. But it was a great time, and happy to win that tournament. But you can't compare it. Of course, you as a coach, you learn from coaches like Michels, like Cruijff, of course, and you try to have good communication with your players and to create a good ambience that they are confident in themselves and the rest of the group. And okay, anyway. We need to show it after the last match against Austria.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you all. Just a reminder, especially for Dutch media. So